Okay, this tournament started, we've just come back from the first break. It started with 220 players and we're down to 97, so after an hour over half the field had gone, so they're obviously fairly reckless. But obviously these two guys at the top have been donated to quite a lot by some of those that have gone. So we're in pretty poor shape, but still plenty of time. Jack 7 off in the big blind. And we've got small blind, rubbish again. Not even worth stealing with. So here we go, we're on the button with absolute tripe again. Seven queen off suit in the cutoff. Absolutely atrocious hand again. Not even going to attempt to steal. And again, the button is sat out. This guy's just limp, so wants to see a flop. If we put him to, if we bet that amount, that puts him below the 4,000 mark, so it's a bit of psychology here. We're in position. We've got rid of that one. And we've managed to pick up some chips by just being in position and putting him below the 4,000 mark. Now we've got a real hand. So obviously we'll be raising with this. When it gets to us, we may have a choice. If somebody raises before us, this could be the one where we have to put in the race. But if somebody limps, we'll certainly be raising. And we could use the same move on this fella again, the jacks, if he limps. Okay. We didn't want to try that again, but we'll certainly be going over the top of this fella. If we were to raise to 1,000, we're committed anyway, so I see no reason why we shouldn't just get the lot in. We've probably got a race situation, but ideally here he'll have a pair of 9s and we get a chance to double up. Okay, we've got the race. So far so good. Oh, f*** off. Okay, so the video's complete, but of course haven't won a race in probably the last 75 races, so no real surprises there. Okay, that's good enough. We got 9 jacks suited in, and obviously we'll be up against at least one opponent, probably 2, but it's the kind of hand that might help us dribble. Okay, we need a 10 or we're gone. Now we're gone, who cares? Okay, and that's the end of the video. Let's see if we can get it produced. Oh, good lord. Killing me slowly. Queen 6 off suit. Get rid. Who knows, a couple of double ups and we could be back in. Actually, this could be an opportunity for me to test out a theory that I've had lately on iPoker, where if I lose a race and become short stacked, the next time I'm under the gun, I will almost definitely be folding, of course. And if that particular hand gets to see a flop, and there is a pair on the flop, what I found is that when I am the, 1 second, Jack 2 off, obviously I'm folding. The hand after me being under the gun, in other words the hand that I'm in the big blind with, I seem to keep getting that pair that was on the flop. Now this obviously will be a great one for the conspiracy theorists, and obviously it's just all in my mind and just something weird that I've spotted, and a lot of weird things do happen to me, so I'm sure it's an absolute load of mumbo jumbo, and this will obviously prove I'm just talking a load of rubbish. So basically what I'm saying is, if this hand is now, after this hand, when the jacks is in the small blind, if everything gets folded round and checked and no raises called, if a pair appears on the flop, then I will get that pair the very next hand. So 5-6 under the gun, obviously I'm folding. And now what we'd like to see here is, if this theory stands up, or if I'm just a bloody weirdo, what we'd like to see here is for the hand to be checked down, and then we see a flop of a pair of aces. And my plan is that when I'm in the big blind, I will get that pair of aces, and I will then of course double up, and then I'll double up again, and I will be favourite to win the tournament, but I will bubble. So there's a plan. Right, okay, now what we wanted there was a pair of aces, but we've got a pair of twos. So if the theory works, I'll get 2 of spades, 2 of clubs in the next hand, and I'll double up. See what happens. And there we go. 2 of clubs, 2 of spades. So there's one for you conspiracy theorists. So now all we've got to do is to get this hand to hold up. So let's see what happens. Well, he's not folding, obviously, but neither am I, so if he's come in with something like Jack Queen, he's giving me a chance to get back in. So, let's do it. I guess this is race 2, 2 from 2. Of course he's got to call, 260, 6-7, God almighty. Got a short stack there and he's limped in with 6-7. Well done, well played. Good night. Fuck off. Game over. Stop the recording.